Hello everyone, and welcome to this unusual video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install and set up a Space Engineer server and how to install Torch, which is basically like a C server extender, but because SE server extender is being shut down, Torch is taking over. So I'm going to stop everything and we're going to install this from scratch. Right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to head over to the Torch GitHub page, and then you want to go to Torch. Now, keep in mind that this is a work in progress, nothing is completed yet. It's very beta and very unstable. I'll demonstrate that later. Right, the first thing you want to do is go to releases and download the latest Torch server, .zip. By the time this video is out, there might be another version, but just download the zip of whatever the latest one you have. Now, for the sake of convenience, I'm gonna make a new folder on my desktop, and I'm gonna call it Torch server. Okay. Now, what you want to do is open that zip you downloaded and just extract everything to the Torch folder. Okay, once you've done that, you want to right click torch.server and then press run as administrator. Now, I'm on Windows Server 2012 R2 because it's going to be running 24/7, so server is best, probably more stable than running on desktop. Anyways, I'm on a Hetzner server, dedicated server for this because I want to be able to turn off my computer and have this still running. So, because Windows Server Smart Screen detected that this is an unrecognized app because it's not signed. Well, it is signed. I don't know if it's signed or not, but it's safe. I've been running it for a while, and my computer's still working. So you want to just press more info and press Y anyway. Now it's going to pop up. It's going to say, "Would you like to enable automatic updates?" What you want to do is just hold down Shift and press Y. Just make a capital Y. Now press enter and it's just going to download the latest version of Space Engineers. This isn't going to take very long. So while this is downloading, what you want to do is on your computer you want to either make a new Space Engineers server or a new world. This is because Torch is in the beta and right now it cannot make worlds or make configs by itself, so you need to give it a hand. Now, I have Space Engineers server installed to my server, the default version aside from Torch. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to open that, and I'm going to add a new instance. I'm going to call this clone 2. Okay, open this. Now here you should change your configs to star system, blah 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 blah. Add yourself as an admin, do whatever, and then what you want to do is press save. Now because this is a service and not the local console, what you want to do is you press start R to do that, and then you want to go to C, program, Space Engineers dedicated, or wherever it's saved. This should be where it saved it to. But as you can see, clone 2 exists. So you want to copy these files, or in my case I don't really need it, so I'm just going to drag and drop it. So right now Torch just finished downloading, so what I'm going to do is go to instance, delete this, try again, skip, and then drag and drop this into here. Now what you're going to do is close Torch and delete this because right now you don't need it. And then you're going to open Torch 1 as administrator because enabled auto updates can take a little longer than if you turned it off, but that depends how fast your computer is. Now as you can see, here we can change server name. Now if you hadn't have transferred those files in before, it would have done a lot of bad things. It would crash if you tried to press save config. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this test server. Do not join, please. No group ID, server IP, just leave it at that. I mean, this stands for localhost 0.0.0.0, 4 zeros localhost, and then this is default port. Now, if you're going to change this, you want to make sure that it's port forwarded. So for Hetzner server, you want to go to robot dash your server dot de, I think it is. No, Hetzner robot. What you want to do is you just want to Google Hetzner robot. Now you want to go to robot.your dash. Alright, now once you've signed in, you want to go to servers, and you want to hit your dedicated server up, or whatever server you're running on. I recommend you to be dedicated because VPSs are powerful, they don't contain a lot of RAM, and Space Engineers goes through RAM like anything. So you want to go to firewall, and you want to port forward it. Right now I have my firewall disabled, but I'm allowing it through Windows Firewall. Right, so once you port forward it, that's all you have to do. Now you want to add administrators, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to delete this after. And that's all you have to do. You write save config. Okay, nothing's changed, so it's going to fail. You want to press start. Now what this should do is should generate a new world for you. Because I'm running Windows file, I need to allow it through my network, so allow access. If I didn't do that, no one would be able to connect to the server. As you can see, it's going to say, there's no plugins. And in a minute, it should generate a world. There we go. Game is ready. As you can see up here, it says running simulation speed is 1, which is good. 1 is the best. Anything lower than 1 and you've got problems. Uptime, right now it's 13 seconds, right. So here we can see the chat, you can send messages, and when a player connects, you'll show up for their username here, and you can kick them or ban them, but you have to click them first. Entity Manager, here we can see everything that has spawned in this world. Floating objects, you can then click and delete them. Right now we have no plugins. So what we're going to do is, now that this server has finished starting, we're going to press stop. Now you only need to do this if you're installing plugins. If you're not going to install plugins, then no need to do this step. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Torch server, we're going to open up a plugin, so it's right there, just double click. Now what we're going to do is, we're just going to go to Torch API. Now here we have 2 plugins available. When you're watching this, there might be more plugins, I don't know. Go to releases, go to here, just download the latest one. Essentials.zip is what you need, or don't need, depending on what you want. And then concealment, this is another plugin, it improves the sim speed slightly. Download that zip. Now come over here, open it, drag and drop this folder, open this one, drag and drop this folder, come back, right click Torch server, run as administrator. Now what you can do, instead of opening all these folders up, is just send this to desktop. Now what this should do is, well, I can't hide, what? There we go. What this will do is just put a shortcut on your desktop that you can right click and you just open it from the folder. As you can see here, it's realized that we are going to have plugins and it's going to try and load them. Right now our sim speed's at 0. Oh, right, because it's not the server, we're going to select the world. So here we have the do not join world. Right, start it again. There you go, it's binded to an IP address, so further than we got last time. Yeah, there you go, it's connecting to Steam, loading the world, and in a minute it should realise we have plugins. There we go, yeah. Here's all our new commands you can do. One's going to come in a minute. And boom, here's our plugins. So now showing up here. Simply speeds up 1 up times that. And this might change in the future. But this is how it is now as of today. Whenever it's all uploaded. Right, so now that this is done, you want to leave your remote desktop connection and simply go to Steam, bring up servers. Now if you don't know how to do this, you want to go to, this is what you'll see normally, you want to go to Steam, you want to go to servers, yeah. Now you want to go to favorites and add server by IP and just paste your IP and then your port. You don't know how to add a port, you put a colon, so 0 0 blah blah blah, and then colon, which is shift and then comma with, and you just add a colon and then type in your port number, so 21, so ours is, for example, 27016, something like that. Now as you can see, I've already got it here because I use a deport port. Now you should be able to just connect to this. I don't have any mods installed at the moment. There's other tutorials. To install for things like mods, you just treat it like a normal server. So you don't know how to get to the normal config. What you have to do is go to your whether you installed your Torch, which is here. You just go to instance. Now this is where the server runs from. And go to mods, and this will be your mods folder. Now saves, and then do not join, blah blah blah. Open the sandbox, and that's all your sandbox is. You just add mods like normal, or optionally you can install them here. And so when the server starts up, when you make the new world for the first time, it will add them for you. There's other tutorials showing you how to install mods. It's not that hard. You just get the ID from the workshop. Maybe I'll make a tutorial on how to do that later. So as you can see, we've joined the server. Now, I'm not an administrator, because I didn't add my ID. But as you can see, for the first time you log in, the sim speed is going to be lower. This is because right now, this is the first time you've loaded the world, it's rendering, it's doing all that rubbish. And in a minute, right now it's frozen, in a minute, my screen could go crazy because I've been moving my mouse. There we go. Here we go. We are in a spawn ship, and I'm actually gonna have to land this, but I'm not because it's only a temporary world. As you can see here, everything's normal. Nothing's changed. Right. However, if you go into the remote desktop, go to chat and players. As you can see, we have player now. This is me, so I can just say hello. Now the server said hello, and as you can see down here, it says hello. Well, of course you can still use the normal comms, etc. Now obviously I can kick, so as you can see we kicked a player. You've been kicked from this game by its owner. Now we're going to go back. You will see that the world will just load normally. I press ban, not kick. Okay, well I'm not going to be able to join. So yeah, the server stuck on respond. Now optionally, we can go here and at the start, there'll be ban players here, but I don't think I did ban myself. I'm pretty sure I clicked. Oh, looks like I did ban myself. Well, anyways, you get the idea. That's how you install Torch. You see some USB. Well, it didn't really change much. It's just a interface. That's it. Thank you for watching. To stop this video, just press stop. Wait for us to say done, and then close it. That's all you have to do. And of course, if you want to start it again, just right click the shortcut that you've made, open this, and what it's going to do is going to look for updates on Space Engineers. And then a couple of seconds, boom, and we have a launch. That's it. Your plugins will only show up once you start the server. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.